easy. That's a very
Alright,
catchy
so in
name.
this video we're
And
going to go
she's
over
very
how I got
pretty.
the ESFL
So here we are
title.
with the
And to
Volcanovs.
give a
We
little
picked
backstory, I put
Brazil.
together a little
The
clip
nationality for this
of
person, we
my
picked
third
by Izzy.
ever
She had that
ESFL
look.
fight.
So he's
I was
already
2-0
put
at the
that into
time,
the minds of
and this
everyone.
was
So
on
you
the,
gotta watch out.
biggest
Do
stage I
not
was on.
go
It was
down
ESFL
into that side
100
shadow
with
position.
Marshall Mind playing, so, there was a lot of eyes on there, and I was looking to perform, and, I
Oh my
started the
God.
fight off really
Gavin
well, as you can
pulling these
see.
shots
I was
beautifully. Look
interrupting
out
my
the straight right
opponent
there, and
multiple
the head
times,
loss is still
rocking
hurt.
him,
There's the straight.
dropping him
Follows him
in the
down with
first
the
round
face, Gavin.
on many occasions. As you can see right here, beautiful hook, and then another one to drop him. Gets the up kick. And I was investing to the legs as well, tried to be quite versatile in my attack as I drop him here from a ducked head kick. And I was quite confident going into the second round. I'm still, piecing him apart. I'm barely touched at this point, barely took any damage. When he's going to, move his head too much, I'm investing into the legs. His leg is gone by the first, by the first round already. His takedowns aren't working, but at the end of the fight, he gets me in a double leg bail, which used to be undeniable, into a joint submissions. And back then, joint submissions, they were a huge issue. So I ended up getting submitted. I don't get out of this submission, and that quite ticked me off. So I took a little break from the ESFL, and I did not compete in the second season of it at all. I was able to retain my competitor role though by being active in both esports leagues and 8OX tournaments. So I could start off season 3 right away, signed up, and this fight I decided to take it slow. You can see an emphasis on teeps, keep the opponent away, don't give him any chance to get a lucky comeback. Is what I was focusing on. That's what I'm trying to learn. Try and make it consistent. Not give these people that I should be winning against any chances. So you can see me every time he'd hit me, I would come back with a teep, and this time I mixed it up, went for the flying knee, and he was as he was expecting a body shot. You can see his stamina was low already, so that mix-up works very well. And starting off round two, I was comfortably ahead in the fight. Still took my time. Now watch as I get rocked in a quick second. How crucial this head movement is. How you need to be able to read your opponent's block break, because I could have got slipped into something there and got finished, but instead I stayed calm and got the finish myself. That means I was now 1-0 coming to my second fight against another 1-0 opponent. I knew opponent very well as I've given him many spars before. But what happens in this fight is something that really changed the way I look at giving people spars and giving people fights. Because I beat this man 13 times in a row. And I don't say this to brag, but I say this to emphasize on how I had no real benefit from giving him that. But it was only to help him out and help build his game up. So when I do that to somebody, I expect some gratitude or some respect back. And what happened in this fight really ticked me off, because as you can see, the fight starts off normally. It's a good, boxing back and forth, clean, nothing too crazy. He does get a little block damage on me, and he gets a good rock. But I was noticing his erratic head movement a little, and that's not the way he played when I gave him those spars. And as the fight progressed, his head movement does get more and more erratic. And as you can see here in a second, it does tick me off, and I do kind of wobble myself to show him, like, brother, what are you doing? He gets a good pull counter. I don't know why. I guess the irritation made me, lack on my slip, defensive slipping myself. So, it is what it is. I get dropped. And now I'm a bit salty, so you see me going forward right here. I do try to put the pressure on, and I'm a little mad, to be honest, you know what I mean? You can see him slipping, ducking, elbowing, you know what I mean? And throughout the fight, that's what he gradually, went to do. He ducks, elbows, slips, elbows, and that really ticked me off. I mean, I gave this guy my time, I gave him my sauce, and that's the way you're going to play on the big stage all of a sudden. So ever since then, I'm hesitant onto who I give spars anymore, because that look at it. He's block ducking, block slipping, just looking for that elbow, and I'm irritated again, bobble heading as well, to show him the disgust I feel. As I drop him again, try and go for the finish. He gets the reversal from here, I'm pretty sure. Stays on top, so, I try to transition to top. We grapple for a little bit. He decides to stay on top and grapple, even though he's down. In my opinion, he's not winning the fight, which is also a little cowardice to me. So whatever, I get back up in a quick second, and you know it's back to the striking game. We get back up. Back to the feet. He's still looking for that big counter, you know, slip, elbow, you know, and as I rock him with a jab and finish him with this beautiful uppercut. I'm very glad this, you know, I didn't only win a decision, but I knocked him out. That means I was now 2-0, being the #1 ranked contender, fighting the #2 ranked contender, and this fight, you know, was a weird one. I don't even want to show the whole thing, you know, just have a look at it yourself.
Get Izzy to come to him, shoot a takedown with a high crotch.
Defense by Izzy, and then he lands another takedown. Relentlessness.
Towards Izzy, he's going to see everything. Another high crotch though, nice. Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel needs to be careful that he does not get hit or rocked like that. Because that is the round for Izzy.
And again, he's trying to rush Izzy apart like that every time. Bro.
Yeah, oh my goodness, pressure, but Izzy really nicely. Oh my God, slip, elbow, big shots. Daniel bobbleheading out there. Oh my goodness.
No problem. Back on the inside leg kick. 1, 4, 3. And through that whole sequence, Daniel did nothing, you know, because he's behind.
One more punch. Oh, again, that looks nasty. Oh no, not again. Oh my!
He's just
brutal. Oh
no
man,
block left as well there.
Ooh, that was a dirty combo.
Yeah, leg kick TK on the main event of the ESFL. And that means I'm facing the champion, Zayev, in my next bout.
Statistics at the end of the season.
And I'm coming for that belt, Zayev, you know. I'm coming for that belt. We're all coming for that fucking belt. We're all coming for that belt, you know. We're just, you know, gonna run a train on that belt. We're gonna pass it around, you know what I mean, like the bunkers. So that being said, that was a nice little clip a while ago. You could hear Pochini and myself there. Speaking it into existence, so we're facing Zayev now. We're 3-0. We have, you know, gone up the rankings, you know, and now have got a title shot against a very dominant champion in Zayev. He was the champion on the PlayStation side and the champion on the Xbox side. So I'm thinking I can pick this man apart from the distance, and I can, you know, find my shots in the pocket. I just need to be on point right now. So going in, I wasn't really that nervous for, you know, I had a good day that day, so no matter, even if I lost this fight, I would have, you know, gone to sleep happy. So I came in quite calm, I came in quite collected, and that's what you can see from my fighting style right here. Also, you know what I mean, I'm picking my shots. I'm not getting flustered if I get hit every now and then. You know what I mean? Right there, for example, that may have irritated me if I wasn't as calm, but I stayed calm and I made sure, you know, I kept my shots clean. So I'm feeling like I'm winning these first couple of exchanges. I'm just, you know, I have his timing a little. I have, you know, the mix-ups. He tried to go for the leg kicks early. I feel like he imagined that going better for him, and when it didn't work out, it flustered him. Right, so intercept him with a nice straight there. He has a nice read on the head kick. I go back to the leg kick. Nice combination. I'm able to pull out of that last uppercut. Quite important as my block is getting quite low. I need to not only, you know, block shit, I need to, you know, evade and get out of the way, you know, against a powerful cannoneer. If my block gets low, that is a very dangerous position.
Definitely taking more damage that lead leg though.
Yeah, a lot of damage, and that forced him to switch the stance.
You see me working off that lead leg kick feint. You know, getting the attention low, going up high, him expecting the straight, and me expecting him to counter accordingly. Get a nice interception right here, drop him, and you know, after that, this round is certainly mine. It's quite a, you know, it's quite a good round.
But yeah, sneaky shot from Izzy, right down the middle. Not looking good for Zayev in that first round. Like you said, he has taken that first round off previously. But now it's a case of determining what kind of weapons is he looking for. How
And you know, this round I'm thinking same thing. You know what I mean? That first round was quite clean. You know, I didn't take much damage. You know, my head health isn't too high because of Cannonier's power essentially, but I don't feel like I took much damage at all. Nice leg rock right there. So if you're behind on the feet like this, you either have to, you know, go all the way out and play the patient game all the way, or you know, go in a bit. You know what I mean? You have to make stuff happen because this timing is not working out for you. So Zaev decided to make shit happen a little more. You know, get the double jabs going a little more. You know, get my block down, which you know gives him a better chance to come back in this fight. So he does act accordingly, and you know, Zaev being the champion that he is, knows he can't step back.
Leg kicks always help, but right now it's his legs that are just being damaged, and that's going to take away the power, the takedown potential.
That slip right there didn't work out for me, but you know, I'm trying to stay calm. I am getting a bit more eager to, you know, touch him because, you know, I feel I have been able to do damage when I go offensive. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. I'm exchanging. Even though in hindsight, maybe I should have done a little less. You know what I mean? Maybe I should have, you know, drawn out the clock a little more, especially because of my lead in health and, you know, stamina.
But Zaev is going to be banking on that big power of Cannonier, knowing that,
I noticed that my block is getting low quite easily, so that means I can't just walk backwards, you know what I mean? Zaev will capitalize on somebody that just decides to run out the clock. You have to fight back, and when a guy's coming forward like Zaev, he leaves himself open still, so that head movement, you know, did him a favor right there. And as I got the rock, but you know what I mean, I'm trying to not overdo it, which is quite hard to do, you know what I mean. You're in there, you're about to get the title, you rock your opponent whose health is already low. Don't overdo it with the combinations like there, for example, you know what I mean. Nice lunge, angle creation, as we like to say, by Zaev. Back to, you know, basics. In these upcoming exchanges, I really, you know, appreciate the rhythm of this game's striking, you know what I mean? The way you can mix it up, intercept, bait in. It's quite nuanced, but that's how I'm able to get the rock right here. Read the rhythm right, intercepted with my straight, his head was low, means a rock right there. Nice little 4-piece, you know, keeps me humble, lets me know I can't overdo this, because if I kept exchanging right there, I would have been rocked, and that's a potential finish, so anything could happen in this game. You need to be aware at all times. Now going into the third round, I'm quite happy with my performance so far. I'm up 2-0 for certain. His head health is low. I just need to, you know, finish the job, I feel. You know what I mean? It was only a matter of time, but as I said, this game's, with a guy like Zaev, it's dangerous at all times. So he gets a nice front kick right here. I'm able to duck the hook after, but slip into the head kick, which was a nice read by him. But as I said in the beginning, these things, this counter right there also, they don't really fluster me. I felt like, you know, just stay calm, keep doing your thing, and, you know, find your shots. I didn't let it get to me, and then I get my, you know, head kick, throw 2 straights foolishly, and he's able to reverse it, goes for the posture, and I'm like, oh, I was worried either, like, I didn't feel like I was about to get finished. I was able to post a hook, which kind of, you know, made me survive. You know, there's many spots I could have lost this fight also, you know what I mean? Even though I've done such a good job in the first and second round, you know, with a guy like Cannonier whose power is so tremendous and so, you know, heavy, you can lose at all times. So I'm very glad I was able to, you know, recover. You know, maybe should not have gone for the ground and pound, which is something you see me doing in the Freeman fight. Not even give the opponent the chance to get a reversal, just stand up immediately. But, you know, the fight gets back to the feet still, and everything's good. Still, now, even though I did all this beautiful work in the first rounds, it is even out a bit. You know, any rock can finish this, so, you know, we're both just looking for a good counter, a good combo. He was able to lunge out of that, you know, now he's back to safety, throws his little Zaev specialty, but I hit him with a jab hook myself. That, you know, head move right there does him a favor again. I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should have invested to the legs again, even though he switched stances, but I'm able to rock him still, but, you know, try not to get overzealous, because his head movement is quite, you know, wobbly. So he's putting up a lot of pressure here, but as I said, you can't just go backwards. So I intercept him with a nice elbow right there, which, you know, lets me off the hook for a bit. Now it's my turn to go forward, but he gets a nice lunge right there again. He gets a beautiful head kick, and I'm thinking if he lets this hook right there go, he wins. But for this part, I just want you guys to listen to this.
The stamina's not terrible. Oh my god. Yes, yes, yes! Finish him, baby.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes! Izzy! What a kid! Yeah! Izzy! Ah, you fucking cunt! You shit cunt! You shit cunt! He's done. You shit cunt! You shit cunt! You bobble-heading prick! You bobble-heading prick!
Yeah! Alright, so that was the Dons. The Don kind of had a little watch party and celebrated my win or Zaev's loss. Either way, you know, I'm happy they enjoyed. And that's basically my little route to the ESFL title. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, I enjoyed the journey. Shout out to Ed Parker. Shout out to all of CW for making this happen. Shout out to Mucho, Davey, Spill, Ed, Poe, Aaron, Jake, you know, shout out to all them CW guys. We make each other great, so I'm looking forward to the future. Probably get a defense here and there, but I'd love to have my Saturdays back as well. You know, sacrifice some things to make these events, hit on the desks and shit. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed my little route, and thanks for watching.
Event for ESFL 128 right there, Rob.